Hey guys, I got some more news for you guys today. And today, Miyamoto has came out with a statement saying for the Wii U owners to be patient. More games are coming out this summer, but what they have announced isn't all that great. It's just a bunch of rehashed crap. Like let's see, we got a new Super Mario Brothers U DLC. Oh fucking boy. New Super Luigi, Mario Golf, World Tour, Pikmin 3, Rayman Legends. We already knew about those two. A Wii Fit U, and yeah, that's pretty much fucking it. You know, oh, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, that's coming out too. I mean, people have been saying it forever that they need games to actually come to their system, actually show what the Wii U is capable of doing, and nothing that's come out has really showcased any of it, of what they can do. And I only wanted to cover this part, but there's another part about Nintendo is releasing free dev kits to third-party developers. Now, we'll get into that in a little bit. But as of right now, yeah. They need fucking games, man, so bad. It's just, it's unreal. So I'll put the link in the description so you guys can see what Miyamoto has to say. And more importantly, I want you to read the comments of what people are having to say. Now, these aren't coming from people who hate Nintendo. These are actually coming, these comments are coming from actual Nintendo Wii U owners. And they are pretty pissed off as well, it seems like, that they're really not getting anything exclusive to them. Now, Miyamoto argues that a lot of this problem is coming from the same problem that they had with the original DS, when they had two screens. A lot of people, when that first came out, were saying that no one could focus on looking at two screens at the same time. We now know that is obviously bullshit. It's really not that big of a difference. But that's what he's saying. He's saying that eventually people are going to come to the realization of that without that other screen in the middle of the Wii U tablet, that it's just going to be like, you need that. That's what he's trying to say. But I don't really buy that. I think they're just like telling him to say that. Even he knows it's fucking, I think it's failing. I mean, now we're going to get into the part of the free dev kits. That seems like a desperate move to get third-party titles over to the Wii U, to get people more interested. So it looks like they're going to take that licensing fee away and just allow people to freely develop games for the Wii U. Which is a good idea. It's a good business model. I mean, you can look at it both ways, that they're getting very desperate or they just want that third-party support. You know, I mean, it could be a little bit of both. Outside of that, man, I mean, they really need a game. Well, just good games is what they need. I mean, this is something that Mario and Zelda, it just can't dig them out of this hole that they're in right now. I mean, they wasted too much money on the Wii. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, had they come out like what they did with the Wii U, had they had like the regular controller that went with the tablet controller, like you didn't need to use the tablet controller. It was there. You can use the regular controller. Now, how the original Wii did that same thing, they would be a lot better off than where they were. Instead of just running with that nunchuck bullshit, the motion control, fucking stupid shit. I mean, it was a great idea, but what it turns into is open the fucking door. Why won't you open the fucking door? See, that's what motion control turns into. I mean, it's nowhere near what it should be or what it could be. That's my point on what it is. I mean, the Wii was more like a fucking paperweight. I mean, to actual like hardcore serious gamer, I mean, that is just like a child's toy. I mean, you look at it like that. I mean, it is. I mean, when you put it up next to the 360 and PS3, I mean, it's just not even on their level at all. Even the third-party games are just pure fucking rushed out shit. They weren't that great. I mean, there's only a small handful of games that I would actually consider to be somewhat decent. Outside of that, fucking, yeah, Nintendo's in some shit. They really need to dig themselves out of this hole that they've dug themselves into. Maybe that'd probably be the best way to do it, is give people free dev kits. But we'll see if anything's actually going to come back on it, because we now know that what was that? Aliens Colonial Marines just got canceled for the Wii U. Gearbox said, no way. But they were promising us that would be the definitive version of that game. That would look the best out of everything. Like, as far as the console version goes, that's going to be the best looking one. But they canceled that. I mean, which isn't a bad thing. Now, if you've seen the reviews for that game, it's a pure fucking shitstorm. And a complete disgrace to the Alien franchise. And was really looking forward to that game to be good. Because how could you fuck up something that kick-ass? I mean, you're going back to that planet. And don't even get me started on that. Terrible game. But yeah, Miyamoto's saying to be patient and that there's more games coming out this summer. But what they're putting out isn't that great, you know? I mean, there's not showcasing of what the hell the Wii U is actually capable of, like I've said earlier in the video. And that's what they need. They need something. They need something solid, something that's going to tell us and prove to us that the Wii U really is a next-gen console. See, the thing is, this might come off sound like a hate, but I love Nintendo. I've been there since goddamn near like day one, you know? I've had that controller in my hand since I was like 2, 3 years old. My brother slaps it in there, you know? I hold a dear place to my heart close to for Nintendo. I don't want to see them fail. I want to see them do good. What they need to do is listen to the fan base. I mean, we're the ones that made them where they are, you know? We put them there. And if they're not going to listen to their fans, then what are they even doing, you know? I mean, they really need to start focusing on the hardcore gamer market instead of the casual. Yeah, sure, there's kids. There's always going to be kids, you know. There's no need to be making this rated G system. That's pretty much what the Wii U is. It's rated G. You know, they need to really like step it up, bring some violence to that goddamn system, and I think they'd be cool. Some other first party exclusive couldn't hurt them either. Like take some chances and make some new IPs. I mean, how long has it been since Nintendo has actually made an original IP? You know, you gotta really think about that. What was the last one? What, Donkey Kong Country? Was that the last time they actually took a chance? Or Pokemon? Around there somewhere. It's still in the 90s. I mean, close to fucking probably, what, 10, 15 years now since they put out something original? No. It's not cutting it. I mean, you gotta look at Sony. Look what they're doing. Like, it's like almost every other game is like a new original IP and it's exclusive to the system. I mean, why the hell can't Nintendo do that? They used to do that. Nintendo used to be full of exclusives. Like, all the developers couldn't wait to put a new game out on the new Nintendo system. That's where we used to be. But now it's not even like that. Now instead of Sega and Nintendo, it's Microsoft and Sony. Like, they've completely taken over the console wars. Which is something I honestly thought that I would see happen. I always thought Nintendo would always be on the top. Because that was like a go-to system for any gamer, like from back then at least. You know, you can always count on them to have a great experience, you know. And now it just seems watered down. They're not listening to anybody. They sure as hell didn't listen to any developers. I mean, they're already in some deep shit because the Unreal 4 is not going to be able to run on it. Frostbite 3 is not going to be able to run on it. I mean, they're in deep fucking shit. I mean, even Epic Games has came out and said that the Unreal 4 will run on it, but they'll have to really water it down. And I don't think any developer is really going to want to do that, because judging by how much the Unreal 4 is going to cost to license it out, you know, why would you waste the time to water it down and put it on the Wii U when you can make the super badass game you can already put on the PC and PS4, like, no problem at all. So there's that problem that's really plaguing them right now. And honestly, they need to pull their fucking head out of their ass. They should have did this a couple years ago when they were still in the development process of the Wii U. And actually made it a little more powerful. They should have waited it out just like Microsoft and Sony did and wait for some tech to get a little cheaper and then put something out. Because then and only then would I think they'd actually have a shot to really compete with these two companies. I mean, you're looking at what the Wii U is right now. It's pretty much just on par with the 360 and the PS3. It's probably, you know, it's a little bit better than those systems are, but they shouldn't be a little bit better. It should be a lot better than what they are. I mean, those systems were made probably like what, 2006? So yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable that all the mistakes this company's making. It's like they want to be ran into the ground. I never thought I'd see this day come where they're actually in this much deep shit to where third-party developers don't even want to fuck with it at all. Like, they want nothing to do with it. So right now they're still getting some third-party games, but not a lot. I mean, a lot of them are canceling, to be honest with you. And what else was I going to say? I totally forgot that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much wrapping this video up on that. So I want to know what you guys think about this. I mean, do you think Nintendo's in deep shit like I do? Because man, they really need to pull something out. I mean, they can't wait for the PS4 to come out where they start throwing out their real big major release games. They cannot wait for that to happen. They need to put this shit out like ASAP, as soon as they can. They can't wait another year for some good games to finally come out. I mean, if they do that, then they're pretty much at the fucking grave. That's the way I look at that. Like, if the actual HD Zelda comes out, like, another year or two down the road, I mean, who's even going to care anymore? I mean, is it even going to be relevant anymore? I don't even know. But yeah, that wraps this one up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me hear you guys' opinion. So, deuces. I'm out.